The Colorado Avalanche and the Quebec Nordics whole story. I've been a fan since the Quebec Nordics were started in 1972. I was 10 at the time. This is a view of Quebec, which is where the Nordics played. The Nordics were a great team when they started. They started in 1972. In 1972, they didn't make the playoffs, but later they rebounded and joined the WHA in 1975, and then they later on won a championship. And then in 1979, they got invited to go play in the NHL, which is National Hockey League. The Quebec Nordics got the name Nordics because in French, Nordics means northerners or northern men. They were called the northern / northerners because they were north of the United States of America. When the Quebec Nordics moved out of Quebec, they moved to Colorado. Colorado was known for having a lot of mountains, especially the Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains always had avalanches, so they got the name Avalanche because of how many avalanches and how much snow was always on the mountains. There was always a ton of snow on the mountains, so they named it after all the snow on the mountains. Ever since the Colorado Avalanche moved to Colorado, I also moved along with them. The best two players were Patrick Roy and Joe Sakic. They led both of them to 2 Stanley Cup titles. Those Stanley Cup titles were amazing. I made every home game from the Quebec Nordics to the Colorado Avalanche. I saw Joe Sakic score his last goal. The Quebec Nordics won the WHA championship in 1976 and the 1977 season. And later on, in the first year that they moved to Colorado, they won a championship, 1995-1996. They also won a championship in 2001-2002 season. Their mascot changed a lot. The Quebec Nordic mascot was a seal, and the Colorado Avalanche one was a Yeti. And then they moved to St. Bernard, whose number is 1 and is shaped like a dog bone, and it is a St. Bernard.